Hey, what's going on everybody? Merm here back again today, and I'm doing another build video. This is going to be the Redux version of the Assassin build. A lot of people were commenting, giving me some tips, and I knew a lot of the stuff that people were saying already, namely because that video came out 4 days after the game came out. Or I made it 4 days after the game came out. It was uploaded 5 days after the game came out. So I kind of knew a lot of the stuff already, and the video, obviously just wasn't that good because I didn't have that much experience in the game, and I've really changed a lot about the build, so I kind of just want to get into it. Number one, I just want to show you this real quick. These are the bobbleheads I have, just so you can get a good shot, just so that you're wondering, like where you should put your skill points, stuff like that. Those are all the bobbleheads I have. So let's just get right into it now. We wasted a minute. So I started off with a pretty high intelligence because I knew I wanted chemist, and then of course I got the intelligence bobblehead. So I knew I wanted chemist, so I started off with like a 7 intelligence. I started off with pretty high agility as well, because I start off with how many agility this costs, 7. So I start off with 7 agility to get that, and pretty much nothing else really matters. Perception I kind of just did to get locksmith. And I was thinking about doing some demolition expert, but never really panned out. But really, you just need perception 40 of locksmith for this build, unless you want to do some VAT stuff, and you'll get sniper. But I don't really care. For strength, I just wanted to get armor really, so 3 strength. And for endurance, really you don't. I got chem resistance because obviously it goes really well with chemist, and on survival difficulty, they're very good perks. Because you can just abuse psychojet and stuff like that, and it's very good. But really, intelligence, agility, pretty much the only ones that you want. These are what you're going to want to put most of your points into. So let's go right into the perk tree here. I got Scrounger, and this was an absolute waste of a perk. Kind of, I don't know. It gave me a lot of 50 caliber ammo, but that's about it. I'd say that you should, instead of doing that, put your perks into cap collector, and that way, you can buy stuff, or even fortune finder honestly is better than Scrounger. Scrounger just isn't very good, so I'd say put these points somewhere else to get you more caps. And that's pretty much it for the luck tree. I know my whole thing was about the luck tree last time, but VATS just isn't that good with a sniper build, and I found that out. So going down to agility, of course you want to get all the way up into sneak. Obviously I'm level 34. Mr. Sandman, obviously want to do all of this stuff. I can get this one yet, but I've been doing a couple other things since I got to level 30. Action Girl, once again, we're not really using VATS, so who cares. This, I just don't think this perk is that useful, honestly. Ninja, of course, you want to get all the points into that. Quick Hands is useless. Chemist, this is optional on survival. I'd definitely say get it because chems are really good on survival. Science, you want to get 2 points into science before level 39 so you can put a suppressor on the Gauss rifle, which I'll be talking about next video. The Scrapper, I put 1 point in there. It's debatable on how useful it is. I put it there just to get some stuff like that. You can put 2 points in there, maybe take 1 away from this or something like that, put it in there. Pretty good. Hacker you don't really need. If you can just get a companion, who I'll be talking about in the next video as well. Deacon, he can hack terminals, I believe. Gun Nut, you want to get rank 4 Gun Nut. You can get that at level 39. And that's once again for the Gauss rifle. Also to put suppressors on your weapons. And that's really it for intelligence. Medic, I'm actually going to be starting to put some points into as well. Medic's also really good. I'm playing on survival, by the way. I'll show you that in a sec. But a lot of people were saying that I suck for not playing on survival. I played on survival for every single character except for my first one so far. Toughness. Toughness, I put a point into it, and honestly, if you just get armor up, you don't even really need toughness if you're playing sneaky on survival. Although it is good to have, especially early game, this is getting stuff like this, plus 30 damage resistance, level 18 is pretty good. So that's up to you once again if you want to put points into there. Maybe you don't want to use chems that much, you can take those out and put it into there. However, I really like chems. So chem resistance, you gain complete immunity at level 22. It's so good. It's honestly so good if you get chemist and chem resistant. Just pop tons of drugs and you can literally get yourself out of any situation. It's so good. Riflemen, obviously you want to get this. Does way more damage. your snipers and stuff like that are going to do so much more damage when you get a Rifleman. So get all the points in that as soon as you can get them. Awareness you don't need once again, but I just like it just to know what level, person I'm facing and stuff like that. But you don't need it. Locksmith once again you don't need. You can, get the same ability from just getting, I think Deacon, who is the companion we're going to be using. I think he can lockpick and hack terminals, although I could be wrong about that. I'm pretty sure he can hack terminals, and I'm pretty sure he can lockpick, so you really don't need this at all. I actually just like picking locks, so I usually get it. And that's really the only thing you're going to need. You might want to get Demolition Expert just as like a just like backup if you run out of ammo, but you're not going to run out of ammo because you'll be buying ammo and stuff like that because you really don't need too many guns on this build. Voice crack. And finally, you want armor on survival. You really don't need this, honestly, unless you're playing on very hard or survival. There's just really no point to it because you can just pop a bunch of stim packs if you're really that low on health. Stim packs are very plentiful in this game, as you'll see when I go through my inventory. But that's going to be it for the basic build, really. So like I said, focus on intelligence and agility. If you don't want chemist, you can put down intelligence to 6 just for the science, so you can get that Gauss rifle and stuff like that. But really, I'd say just focus on those two, and you can kind of mess around with Bloody Mess. Probably a good idea to put some points into there. And perception has these 3 really good perks in its tree. So those are really the perks I'd say that is a must get. Anything else is really up to you. Maybe you want to get Lone Wonder if you're not planning on using Companion at all. That would probably be a good use of perks because it does, it's really good. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to be making my second video right after this, explaining my weapons and stuff like that, and show a little of the base. So thank you guys for